I thought the concept of betting is that you're betting what you have.
Pick their AA maybe to get a pick off. Maybe it's
I think you've lost your left nut several times already.
They're banning offlane as well.
They think these are the two supports.
How many nuts do you have?
Because this to me looks like
I'm
a support
rebutting
needs to be
it.
picked by BetBoom.
Yeah,
To
I'm
get it
thinking
back.
position 4, but Beastcoast, they got a different read on it.
Ah, okay.
So,
Okay.
They will go for
Even more aggro heroes. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
This is just
bro, this
over.
is a
But
good BetBoom draft.
is it gonna
There's no
work
tombstone killer, so now
long
you have to
term
answer
on
both
Ironic?
CK
And because
and
like
the Undying in one pick. That's really hard.
you know what happens to the push strats
there anybody that
in
would solve that
nowadays
puzzle?
Dota,
I
right?
mean, not from a
In the current
support
Dota.
position very well, because usually you don't have
Maybe
time
it
to
won't
attack
work.
stuff.
Beastcoast,
They
already
will
banned out
feed
their own Pangolin,
twice
for
on
example, in this
Furin
position,
and that's
would be
it.
pretty nice, but
Yes, I just
it's
said
a
Furin.
actually Sanking.
We'll see, Pebelev.
BetBoom, like when they go to an objective, it's Tombstone, it's Never Ward, it's
Really
the
like
Treants, it's CK Illusions, Leshrac
There's
running
no,
in with everything. Like,
Snapfire
they're
yet.
so obnoxious
Well,
at
But
objectives.
it doesn't work
Maybe
with
Ember
lanes,
Spirit?
I guess,
Ember
right?
Spirit's really good against Undying. There's absolutely no disable for an Ember.
She's
They
banned.
use Snap.
You clear the CK
Oh,
illusions. The
oh,
only
yeah,
hero
that's
that
like
is
that.
good
Lesh, I'm pretty-
against
is
illusions.
really decent against it, especially in lane.
Who else?
Position
Beastcoast
3.
is
only
gonna
Lina.
go for the monster. Without any
Are they gonna
context,
go
just-
Necrophos?
I don't know about that one.
Lina.
but,
Tombstone is gonna.
I'll speak
What
first,
the
I think
hell
it's
is this
like,
game?
yeah, sometimes they just force me to play this hero. I don't even want to play it. They just have a feeling and they do it. But I probably won't happen. But
Yeah,
Sounds like a
it
great
looks
battle
like
game to me. Usually
they-
used to be carries.
gonna
I
fight.
love Grim mid in this scenario. You know, he's already played it
I
one
don't think
time.
they know.
I think just
I
a
don't think they
casual
know
Grim
what
mid
they
just to get the waves being cleared. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Oh
Yep.
no.
So
Good call.
Okay.
Task 5, Tiny 4, Grim
Double
mid, Beast
reward
offlane.
that will
And
break the
against
leash.
Teams that want to siege super hard. If
You know
have your
that
own
works
siege,
like
you
that,
kind of
right,
mirror
Bulldog?
that play the entire time.
Yes.
And through mirroring, you buy time for Spectre to farm, and then he can.
It
get to
doesn't
that point
sound
in
like
the
a
game where he
good
can actually
combo.
enter these fights.
Yeah, Grim mid
They're
might
pro
actually
players,
have
though.
enough net worth that he can clear CK illusions with like Max Q and Sanj and Kaya, like big items like that.
It's not too bad, and there aren't really that many backline divers on the BetBoom side either. Maybe Prophet TPs aggressively, but Leshrac's gonna have to run in with
Yeah, that's
BKB.
scuffed. That's
so
a
he can
scuffed way of
he can
dealing.
kind of sit back a little bit and be semi-protected. So it could work if that's what they're doing.
But are we favor?
It's
Which are we
Stinger
favoring?
playing it though, actually.
Is it
Chris Luck is gonna be playing the Tiny.
tiny mid then?
Oh, Tiny mid.
Do we like this?
I mean, it's the Hawk playing
Ah,
Fury,
there it is.
so you can never count him out.
It
But he's
was
against
fun.
a Spectre, so I do can't favour Beastcoast in this lineup. If they
Nanto,
survive that
Nanto.
onslaught of 20 minutes, the Spectre should have fun, but
I think it's gonna take more than 20 minutes for them to survive the onslaught, but
probably 30.
we have the
yeah.
Spectre, if he doesn't get crushed in lane, is relatively close to net worth. They have so many good solutions to find their enemies and take fights on their terms.
Predictions?
I think both team got something that they're comfortable with. I think
Yes.
that's very important in a first game
Uh,
on stage of a best of 3. You can still
I'm gonna
go with what you
go
have
Beast
done
Coast,
so far and has
actually.
worked to
I
get to
disagree
this
with you
point.
about that
It's just a
boom
matter
of
of which
drafting
one
them.
does it better. Which team will perform, which team will get a head start in this best of 3.
Real
We're
small
finding
man.
out
Gonna
together
kill
with
the
OD
Tombstone.
Pixel and Fog.
Pebelev.
Thank you very much,
I don't
Steven.
think they-
Hello, Stockholm, and welcome
I don't think
back to
Tombstone
having
will be an
Dota 2
issue.
here in front of a live crowd. And what a series
disagree
to
with
start
you.
it off with, Fog. We're getting BetBoom versus
Well, they
Beastcoast.
have
We're
the
just
attack
at the
speed,
draft.
right?
Fog,
From
what do you make
Beastmaster
of this
now.
one?
A lot of
Yeah.
comfort heroes for BetBoom. Beastcoast going for their own style. I don't know, and I'm a bit worried
Hopefully,
for the Beastcoast
all
guys.
they
I
have
think
to do
Pugna,
is just
ICCK,
not
some
fight
super
in
dominant
really
heroes we've
bad
had, so
areas.
I think Beastcoast is up for a bit of a challenge.
All right, well, can't
And
wait
they're
to see
playing
how
like
this one
comfort
plays
heroes,
out. We
so
should
I
be
don't
able to get
know. I
ourselves
feel
into
this
the game,
Beast
ladies
Coast.
and gentlemen, as we get things started here with Game 1 between Beastcoast and BetBoom.
They have such good push. Lash,
So here
Pugnal.
we have sort of what the
Prophet.
panel was saying.
Oh,
So we got lots of time to talk
Oh,
here.
no, not the
and,
pause.
I get all
we should get that
the
in the,
Oh,
we should get
yeah.
the chat right now open for everybody.
Monitor.
J1 fans and Pekaz Enjoyer, the hawk,
Was champion.
audio.
the friendly bands.
So what was sort of your first
Admirable.
reactions when you were sort of seeing this draft play out, Fog? Anything in particular?
Did
that
you
really like
name
going on?
yourself
Anything you have
Admiralbulldog
concerns about?
because of
I
this
like the
voice
pace
line?
that BetBoom should be able to set,
That was
and I've
before
seen
they
them
did
be able
it.
to play this
accepted
Nature's Prophet
whenever,
even scaling versus some of the heroes that used to tend to be the counters.
Jenna,
The
did you
Spectre
play the
still is one of
beta
those
or
counters,
no?
but
No.
it just looks really fast.
I'm not
and
a
it,
beta.
it also scales very well,
Wow.
and also shuts down Spectre. I think the Undying last pick is a really clever one. There's been a pretty long time that I think people knew about, you know, that matchup, the Undying versus Spectre, because you put down Tombstone in fight, Desolate is removed when the zombies are spawning, so you're actually a lot stronger. You also have, you know, your ult, if
that's
you do
a good
ever get on
point.
top of the Spectre,
Very cool.
that
What do they say?
amplification to remove
Audio?
the dispersion is really, really strong, so I'm a little
No,
worried,
they
I
haven't
gotta be
said.
honest, for Beastcoast. I think the Beastmaster last
In
pick
good
was really
spirit.
good to at least round up so they can match aggression, take
Those
towers.
I like
headphones
team
don't.
spirit.
So, yeah.
And sort of for K1 as the Spectre, you imagine he's going to try and
That's
stay
just
away
like
from all of
straight
the early action
performer.
until.
But,
what sort of items
what do
are we
I
going
wanna
to get
say?
on him that's going to enable
Go
him
on.
to
their
turn up
headphones,
and
their
actually be able to
headphones don't
return
even
sort of
seem
this-
that big,
the
do they?
fighting pressure that BetBoom is very likely to bring them quite early on
Oh,
with
they
their
can
line.
I don't
definitely
think he
hear
can
a
deviate,
little
to
bit.
be
They can
honest.
hear
I
it.
don't
The
think if he
audience
goes radiant,
yells.
it's way too slow. I think he
They
has
can
to
hear
just
it.
do the Treads Manta and then Barry from there, going maybe for like Nullifier.
But
and stuff
for
like
now,
that.
there is
sure.
not so much
It is a
audience,
CK
so
off
maybe
lane,
they will
so he's
pull
gonna
out
have to itemize
the
versus
bigger
Nature's Prophet,
headphones
but it's
later.
it's just normal itemization.
I agree with you.
For the Spectre. And here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Alright,
we go,
nice.
ladies and gentlemen. On
we're
with
in the
Dota.
arena.
And let's see what Chris
Don't
Buck is
start.
able to do
There's
too.
no
They decide
Mars.
to put this tiny mid. So he's going to be all about making that space early
There
on.
is
We've seen
a
this
ring
so many
though
times
from
this
Nature's
tournament.
Prophet.
Not been the most successful for most teams, but South America, something just seems to click with them with this here.
Sure, I mean, how would you imagine it's going to do in the lane in the matchup that we've sort of
Laurel
ended
is a
up
giga
having
chat as
recently?
well.
It looks like a pretty good
This is going to be a
matchup for
20 or
Laurel,
25
I'd
minute
imagine,
game.
but he
Predicting
also
it
still
right
does
now.
have potential as Chris Luck to, or for C-Smile, we should say,
Wow.
of course, as he is trying to make that name work. He does have potential for rotations.
Or it's gonna
early.
be decided
The
by
toss,
them
the
at
Grimstroke
least.
with the tiny. Last strike's pretty squishy
Nah.
early. So a
Holy
good
shit.
avalanche toss combo with a +1. They can definitely kill Laurel. I'd imagine Laurel pulls ahead in the laning phase though a bit.
30 seconds to battle.
And yeah, I can't believe they got a Pugna that late. That's kind of the one that's standing out to me. A third pick Pugna. Somehow this hero has been picked almost every single game at this tournament and still carries, well, like a 60-something% win rate, I believe.
God, it's Lockhari chasing you through the boreal winter. Please quickly run and take cover. He has bad
Yes,
intentions.
He's safe.
Boom.
He's gonna
punish him.
He's Gajira,
He's
not
going to be
Saint.
one to watch for sure for rotations, how much he's going to be able
Gojira.
to pressure. But it's not an easy lane. So we mentioned the Beastmaster last pick. The problem with this is it does put a double strength lane into an Undying as well. So too, besides
Look
the
at the
other
damage.
benefit for the Undying, the benefits that they have for him, he now has an
We
amazing
noticed.
lane.
Yeah,
Well,
Snakeho's going to be super
That's
happy
just already
with
G.
this.
What's
He's
the
already
timer? I'm
prepared.
12,
His back goes.
13,
He's ready to sit up here
14.
and just spam the
14.
decays
Yeah,
and
same
make
time.
sure that Beastcoast
Same
do
time.
not have a fun time.
I was wondering if he was going to maybe get boots early on. Because I think you
Can
imagine
Beastcoast
already
win
when
the
you're playing
lanes?
against Echo in this lane, they're going to cut creeps.
Yes.
This Tusk and this Beastmaster are going to
They
have to
play
with Boots Tusk
like it's a pub,
to equalize it so
you
you don't just
know?
get double
Like they
creeps.
actually do. When we watch them,
David's still around. Thank
so,
you.
I don't know. I'm
Coming to
confident.
hack
And
again.
then
luck.
it's pretty hard to win
They
to win a lane against zombie as two strength heroes.
You're
But
not
they-
beating
yeah,
Undying
it feels
Prophet. Lash should be fine middle.
Step
doesn't
into
win
the
lane.
short.
They don't care about trying
that's
to
not
use
his
the
voice
versatility
line.
that this hero can provide. To hack, whatever happens, he always wants to be the one playing.
Actually,
Best
that
thing
is
to
not
profit
his
for
link
him.
man.
He knows his matchups. He knows how to play around counter matchups too. And yeah, let's watch these creep shenanigans tops. As we
I
were
hate
saying, both
this
of them
goal.
trying to catch the wave. Kind of funny the way it looks.
So
like.
tryhard.
And of course, on the bottom
It was
side
worse
of the
when
map,
you could do it
K1, how do
first
you think he's
wave.
going to do in the lane against a CK and
Yeah.
a Pugna? Is he going to feel pretty
Which
vulnerable
makes you
against
can't
these
pull the
players?
first 2 or
It's a
3
really
waves,
strong lane that
honestly.
you actually
Stupid.
see
But I mean,
more in
if
the
they do
safe
that,
lane
it
than you do
starts
in
to
the
be
off
like
lane.
League of
Because
Legends. I mean,
the
that's how League
harassment that
works
comes out
almost.
from Pugna is pretty significant with Reality Rift, with the minus armor. Just the right clicks is strong. But I think Stinger should be able to offset it decently with the strokes. Gonna have to use a lot more regen on the side of Beastcoast, naturally, because they don't have, they don't have CK, the Chaos Strike.
Yeah. And CK down here, for notice.
Which should also be a
he should
good
have
lane.
pretty
He'll
much
free
free
farm.
farm,
You
right?
can't lose
There's
against a
not gonna be
Spectre lane.
any contest of the CS.
CK's in, they're
Yeah, I
gonna
can
win
only
all
see
3
the Pugna
lanes. Maybe
perhaps
not.
dying if very out of
No, they
position, but
shouldn't.
I don't think that should happen either, because looking at this beautiful move speed of this spooky skeleton, 330. Look at the Spectre and the Grim, 290.
Tiny
Even
has
with
good
boots,
CS
they're
for now,
kind of
too.
the same speed as the Pugna.
They're not gonna be able to
But
chase
with the
Force
levels,
Ranger anytime
Flashrock will
soon
just
in the lane.
CS with his spells,
See
I
top
guess.
again, continuously, as you say, Gojira or Skyfoot pulling these creeps all the way away, but Snakeo's trying his best to keep the pull going.
Oh. Yoink.
Chris Luck doing excellent in mid lane, by the way. 12 and 3 right now.
Oh my god, the double DK goes on.
Double
Of course, all
D.
these moves that Beastcoast are having to make to play around with creeps does mean that there'll be a lot of
Excuse
space
you.
for to hack to clean up his farm.
At level
underneath
6,
the
they will
tower.
also have
he
the
should
double
he should get
CK.
pretty solid free farm, but Whisper's gotten 10 last hits already up here.
Okay.
So already a good job done from Gojira to be able to manipulate these creeps, and they even get a side pull off onto the hard camp.
What do you
Good
think
stuff
about
already
that one?
from the side of Beastcoast early on.
That's good.
I think all
Auto,
your
aggression, K1.
yours are good. Oh.
So if they can get him,
Thank you. Oh my god, T1 is gonna...
Oh,
Oh,
gonna do it. He's into the
Fun.
tree.
And now look at
Once
CK
again,
abusing. Just
we'll
right
take
clicking
a
creeps
lot of
getting
damage
full
from
heal.
Force Major as well, but
This is almost worse than dying.
These two down here, Force Major and
Yeah,
Notice.
not as.
Really
Okay.
hard into Beastcoast safe
Okay, they
lane
got the
duo.
region.
It's not going to be fun for K1 and Stinger down.
No, this is like I was saying. This is
I
one of the
mean,
strongest safe lanes that I've seen.
these
in
are
this
bad
tournament so far.
lanes,
They
you
have in
know?
the off lane, so they're
Maybe
gonna
we
put
should just
tremendous
kind
amount
of.
of pressure.
You said Beastcoast gonna win. If they
Over-
lose, there's a kicking.
But I mean, no. But what I'm kind of betting on, right, is that BetBoom is going to kind of overextend their advantage and throw. I'm betting on them throwing.
Consumable gold spam.
Yeah,
That's
teams don't
disgusting,
throw.
brother.
Moving up the Radiance build, Fox.
Ooh. Okay.
He said it was going to be a bit of a risk trying to find the space to do it, but he trusts in the rest of his team, K1. He trusts in the other four of Beastcoast to make the plays happen. And
Wow, and
and
he
make sure
denies
that
the
he's got
Laurel
time to get
with
that big
amazing
item.
play.
I will see if it ends up
Amazing.
working out. I'm seeing bottom already really painful. They don't have a pull. And
All
Notice
in.
and Force Major are keeping the creep wave at their
Oh,
tower. So
no,
every time
no.
Whisper steps up,
Look at this.
damage. 2-3 hits.
Nah.
Send me more region, baby Rage.
in real trouble here. Blast.
Oh!
Force Major
What is that
on the
shirt he
Pugna
has?
being
I don't know, it looks like
nightmare
silk.
for Beastcoast safe lane.
Love
It
that he put
looks
the
like
second
he's
one
from
last.
the
He's in more
70s or
position, so it's
something.
a little bit different
Yeah,
from
it's
the
like
five.
a
shirts
Early
and
games,
silk
DK
shirts.
and Pugna, bit mana starved from the
It's
spam.
probably something
10 last
popular in
defense
No,
back,
South
and they're still
America.
keeping the wave. Look, they still have the wave right here. So even when he comes
You're
back,
assuming
he can't
what's
get farmed.
popular in the other
I noticed it's
culture?
going to be massive.
I think they might have to ask
I am
Gojira
if
to come
one of their
down. I
biggest
think he has to
heroes
maybe
is wearing
equalize
it.
this lane a little bit.
Definitely going to be a lot of pressure this game on, as I say, the rest of Beast Coast. Smell Chris in particular in that mid. He's got to make some big moves.
Alright, it's just one kill. Fine.
Relying him to
I
be able
am
to come in,
doing
burst through some of these
okay.
areas, which isn't going to be too
Ah,
easy.
so that's how I sounded
Of course,
when
the
Team
offlane in
Spirit were
particular,
losing.
Notice is going to be rather tanky against that burst.
The scary thing is, though, if you leave mid lane, look at the build Laurel has.
sure.
3 points in Edict, so it's like you have to
Oh,
play
yes,
really
the
careful
tower
about how you're going
push.
to make rotations on this tiny.
Have you heard
Now,
about
looks
the
like they're
new
going for the
Fury?
claw mid instead.
Oh, the toss back.
Yeah,
Step
I'm ready
into
to play
the
it.
sword.
As he
No.
turns up, Lyle.
Eel!
Yeah, that's hard.
Turn around!
Oh,
Oh!
my.
He's still alive.
Oh god.
Oh! Alright, it's
Step into
Alright,
the
that's
sprout
over.
instead.
Style to protect
Nana?
Beast Coast
Nana?
using both heroes.
They're gonna, I
Yeah.
mean, Laurel's very low HP, but they're considering to maybe pressure towers.
No,
This
they're-
is what
okay,
DOTA
they're
does
playing
when they
really
just
well.
It's 5 minutes in.
It's
Yeah,
the
and
they're
next
already gonna
phase
start
that
hitting this.
matters,
I mean,
right?
this
Like, they
tower's
already
gonna
have an
take a
advantage.
huge amount of damage from this push.
No meat tower minute 5.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Last track is gonna go brrrr and go really deep in, too far, give like a 500 gold bounty, and then
Lar makes 0 mistakes, though. That's the flood.
The night is big
I
tonight.
actually got this tower.
Force Major got it. Oh, the sprout.
Turns with the sprout, holds back Stinger, shards aren't going to catch anyone. So BetBoom, they'll take the tower, they'll back off.
New record. Alright, I bet
taken
wrong.
down in the whole major vault.
Look at mid. Chris Luck, though. He has a haste rune.
See what he can get. Wall's been dropped down.
Look at the ward, the ward! It's so fucking broken!
ward.
It's not enough damage at this stage of the game.
Sure.
That ward is
15%
so
spell damage
broken, it's
reduction.
gonna get
Pugna
nerfed.
ward was down.
I think
That
they're gonna
combo
remove all
would've
this damage
definitely killed
reduction
Laurel if it
bullshit.
wasn't for that.
Nether ward
But the
and
moves
race
and the
pack,
focus
it's
from
bad
mid, we
design.
do see
Well,
it
even-
on top.
I
Whisper
mean, even
was able to
BKB
clear out
right
that
now.
top wave, take out the tower
It's the
himself,
same
so a bit of space that
situation.
he
It's
was
just
able
not
to work
fun.
with. Also, of course, down on the bottom side of the map, K1
What
starting
about
to catch
the
back up in CS.
Mage Slayer?
Slowly, though. Noticed.
Well,
all
it's
the way at the
different,
top
and it's
there,
on one
39
hero.
and 30.
It's
Whisper
quick,
also
it's
going for
hard.
clads this time around.
Yeah.
Haven't seen,
It's
of course, the rise
I
of
mean,
it.
Farther
it's
than AOE,
every single game,
yeah.
but even at
In other
Beastcoast, you know,
games,
that's
right?
very
Like
curious,
when
so
something,
see how it works for him.
when there's the meta around like doing
Imagine
less
the
damage, people
is
get
to be down
really
here for BetBoom. They're taking
frustrated,
that
and
mid-tier one. What's next on
they
the
think
checklist?
that instead
I don't
they
think they
should
want to get your stack stolen. So right now, first
heroes
Laurel's
should
gonna at
just
least
do more
focus on that.
damage or
but
whatever.
I think they can
Go
make
on.
moves
You know
pretty
what I
much
mean?
anywhere they want because they
Like
always
get
have
rid
the
of the
Hawk who
race
can
packs,
TP in, or just throw a
make
Wrath of
BKB
Nature. So
weaker,
I think the map is pretty open for them to
Sure.
make those moves, and Beastcoast have to
Do you
be very
agree,
make
Yenya?
prepared.
heroes stronger. It's more
It is
fun
an
for heroes to be
overwhelming amount of
stronger
damage that will
than.
come.
Agreed, yeah.
Okay.
They Laurel. Have you seen Laurel skill build?
Look at bottom. They might
Because
even
like
go for
4
K1 here.
in
He showed
3
his
in
face.
Diabolic has a,
Gonna get
so
No.
she's just
Headache.
gonna
The
push
hot
the
stone.
towers.
K1 has to be
Easy.
careful.
Oh!
Oh my god,
Alright.
they're Fury and
Not
ulti.
think about it.
Smack.
He's
2K
maxing
lead already is 7 minutes
Addict,
in,
I think,
4-0.
as well.
BetBoom.
They're
You
moving
wanna
bottom.
push
This
towers.
tower's gonna die. Beastcoast is not
I'm
prepared for this.
addict. How do you even say it?
You are.
Addicted?
Sometimes
Addicted?
you are.
I'm
We've had Whisper and Schofield spoke from the top.
Oh, and he's gonna
Way
press
away,
it.
they're moving
Press
towards
it?
mid, maybe down
Wow.
Oh, doing a little cheating?
underneath the tower, indeed, BetBoom, they
He looked back
Maybe they
inside the
scanned?
screen.
Left alone.
he ran over to their side of the stage.
The Hawk doesn't care a single bit. For now?
Oh no, they're gonna kill
For
him.
now?
Nico's already here.
Yeah, surely.
Zombies of hell.
He denies the Invis rune as well. Oh, what a charm.
Gojira to head over.
Shards.
Gojira?
BetBoom is on fire with these rotations early game.
Shards.
And the miss? No, the miss.
It's gonna hit another one for
Alright.
Instant TPs.
It's
every
time
it seems
to
like
earn
Nico
a
shows
bad
up and immediately, you know,
reputation.
Beastcoast just has to full retreat this tombstone. Way too strong early. Same thing with the soul
It's
rip.
Fagner's
3K
first one.
lead.
Yeah, they are crushing
It's
this
going.
early
Did
game
by
at
Earn
BetBoom.
or what? I
That was
don't get it.
definitely their sort of
Ours.
the idea that
He's
this may
his
have,
waistline.
you know, people
He's
observed
sucking,
the
maybe
first
because
come out for the BetBoom
he
draft.
sucks.
He also
So he's
switched
getting
out, you know,
bad
he knows.
reputation.
It's speeding up. He's
Yeah.
not going to get the time for a Radiance, at least not as his first item. Or so.
They're going to go for him again. They have another Nature's Prophet ult. The Hawks TPing in.
They're going to be anything to save
What?
him. He's going to get trapped. Will be able to break his way out with the Quelling Blade. But again, so much damage coming out to K1. He's going to have to back right off, probably have to take a walk to base.
I guess there was a lot of... They do have a lot of vision of creeps right now, right? We do have wards
Oh, wow.
scouting out both jungles, so I guess the Wrath of Nature just...
Imagine a guy in the interview says, at the first day of the main
and
stage,
Beastcoast.
well, not the main stage, the groups,
Really
the
difficult for
playoff,
them to really
he
react.
says,
to be able
we
to
are
set up
playing
this.
a
All
lot of
about
Nature's
Chris Luck, it's all
Prophet,
about T-Smile.
and you're not
Being
playing
there for these
for.
rotations to
It's like
counteract
you have a
the
video on your channel, but on YouTube.
He's been slowed down.
You're
He's
not
like, he's
gonna
be a bad
ban
guy. He's only
Prophet
600
because you're
wins
gonna
away, but
counter it.
that's what you're saying.
Do you
BetBoom
remember
just
that one?
ramping
I
up
do
that
remember.
pressure.
Yeah.
Their first three items coming out big. I mean, well, Armlet's done.
I didn't even come back now. Spectre's
He's like the
useless.
carry.
Tiny's
Pretty
gonna
much
be
carry,
fucked.
you
Now
know.
they need to burst
That's the
it
thing, and
Tiny.
it's not like Dahak's
Armlet
not gonna be able to
finished on
offer quite a
CK.
heavy hit
Heart
as well.
stuff.
Two
Maybe more
scary
despair.
cores that
But
BetBoom
look at the support.
have
First
ready to
major,
bring
a
to
little
any of
fluffy
these
hat.
fights. Bottom area of the map
can't be
really
bursting
taken
anymore.
over completely by the presence of CK. It's a very
He has
scary
very
area for
low
Beastcoast
risk
to
of
come
getting
in
called
towards unless they bring
as
back
well.
a full squad.
And now BetBoom, they're playing a little bit more relaxed about the farm game. We see the Nature's Prophet hitting Ancients. We see this
4K
taking
at
over
10
the jungle
minutes.
of Beastcoast a bit. And Beastcoast, they can't split up like that in this game. They can't farm Ancients at all with their heroes until later on. How do they get back in it? I mean, they're just waiting, it looks like, for the Tiny Blink in particular before they look to full fight
The
out here.
network?
Yeah, that's going to be the go
Wow.
time.
I
And
had
then they can
BetBoom
combo
smart,
something up
I
with
think.
Whisper and the Raw. Of course, Gojira
They can
with
delay.
that extra bit
They
of
have
damage
the
control that he can offer us
Beastmaster
to
Hammer
us.
Overlord soon.
Perhaps then if they catch BetBoom split up or maybe
Think
Lyle
he's
on his
gonna
own,
get the
they
Black
might be able to
Dragon?
take him down.
I think that's the key thing, right?
Uh-oh.
Let's split up.
Arl.
Advantage.
Soon.
Now Beastcoast is Whisper.
Right.
Oh.
Run
Run.
away. We'll see
Wait.
Gojira try and get in onto
Nah.
Lyle, but it's going to be a dead
Step
tusk at
into
the
the
end of this
ball.
one for sure.
Nah,
It's not
nah.
enough to take down Lyle. In fact, it's the two of them going down to hack
Think
them.
he did
Yeah,
the
I
offensive fight?
have to bully me,
Carry
Bulldog.
Prophet 3-0-2. He has his Shadow Blade complete.
I was brave enough
Everything
to make a
going-
prediction.
Even
okay?
better than going to Planet feels like for BetBoom. They
Shadow
are just
Blade.
dominating this opening.
Flawless
I think you
execution.
disagreed, you know?
Whisper getting caught out,
Sometimes you
unable
can
to
say,
actually run away,
I
having to use
agree,
the
but
fence,
I
and
will
Roaring
just
still
do it for
dies.
fun.
Now Chris Luck has Blink.
No,
though.
that's not
It's
allowed.
gonna have to be an explosive one.
Okay, he's got dagger now. Here we go.
They've
Not
got
allowed.
to get a kill with this.
Yeah.
They've got to find
Nah,
something.
it's not enough though.
Let's see how the
They don't
wards
have
I
Verrk.
think
skills.
it has to be like relentless aggression, which that is
Spell damage
Beastcoast's
reduction
Wow.
something that does
10.
suit them, but it's not going to be easier.
25.
Some
I
of
thought it
these
was
heroes are
30.
starting to get like very tanky
He's
levels.
maxed.
If the Pugna Ward is down,
20%
if
less
Undying's there,
damage.
they may not even be able to kill
Yeah.
something like a CK, who has almost, I think, 2,000 HP when his armlet's on.
There we go. Here's the smoke from Beastcoast. Have to find someone with this. Give themselves a chance to
They should have got the
try and
Pugna.
break down this
honestly.
incredible
Instead
lead
of-
that
Just going
they've
BKB
already
on
managed
CK?
to build up.
Look at Noticed. He knows. Like, look at the positioning from the CK.
Or is it gonna be
Completely hiding in the
the...
jungle.
He noticed
Top
that they were
Whisper.
coming from him.
Got the Hawk coming out, but they saw him for a second.
BetBoom's
Using
making
the
a move
one I
themselves.
did today?
No,
Whisper,
no,
he's
no.
not got
You
any
can't
way
my
out of this
stun,
near the TP.
but the
Even if he was
tombstone,
able to
giving
pop it,
vision.
Still on cooldown.
It's holding
Yeah,
in.
very dead Beastmaster.
Tombstone? Are you
Dahak,
saying
of
this on
course, turning up
purpose
as well.
now?
He wants to get involved. That'll
Yeah.
be another one for BetBoom. 9 to
English
0.
vowels
Beastcoast
are
still yet able
difficult,
to get a
Bulldog.
kill.
They don't make sense.
They got the top tower also earlier from Whisper, right? But now they can't really even set up to push any of these other ones because of how fast BetBoom is moving around. And also look at Dahak with his micro, brother. Look at mid. So Treants are pulling
I will
aggro
call
of
it
the creep
Thumb
to make sure it doesn't
Tower
hit
next.
the tower at all. So they're gonna have full HP towers, so always gonna be able to react to
What?
any aggressive move that Beastcoast sets up around the map.
Like Tombstone, Thumb
Is already
Tower.
quite small,
like
and it feels like it's
Tower.
gonna continue to shrink for Beastcoast in the next few moments.
Got got the vision here onto Notice, but it's such a tough hero to go for. He said how tanky he is and how close towards the tower as well. And even if he wasn't, as we're seeing, Dahak is just ready to turn up any time any sort of action is brought the way of one of his teammates.
Fall for it.
Huck's getting scary.
Spin, they're gonna go on illusion.
Shadowblade just going for straight Silver Edge. The way to
What's
deal with
Shadowblade?
the fast, one of the
He's-
fastest games we'll probably have the tournament.
Got him! Has no spells. Oh my god. Oh my
God,
god.
Beastcoast doesn't stand a chance. He's gone.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, guys, better bank bingo. And you already have green stroke.
11-0. This is such an explosive opening from BetBoom.
Alright,
They were
do you think it's going to be an early GG? Do you think they're going to like
on the main stage
15, 20 minute
they're just showing
GG?
off Fogs here. This is incredible.
There's
They're going to take
Spectre.
a tier 2 baby here. Beastcoast
They're
is
fighting
going to
till
have
the
to
end.
either fight down here or they're going to have to go for a trade with Whisper top.
So it's going to be 40
They're going to
minutes.
try to fight bottom. Let's see how that goes.
7K.
Ward's already slowed down.
Oh, the toss and
Toss.
Uh-oh.
Avalanche, avalanche,
Coming out
avalanche.
from that one,
Nice.
and now they might have been trouble
CK,
themselves.
this could be good.
Noticed. They've got the
Oh
horn.
my god.
They're gonna go for
He's
the
getting
CK here.
focused.
They do
Oh,
surround it. They
good
should
fight.
be able to
First
kill it.
kill.
Notice full.
Nice.
Beastcoast.
It goes on the grid.
Their first kill of the game. They will manage to hold the tower. BetBoom will be pushed back.
Yeah, it was a big kill. Tombstone's still on cooldown. I think if BetBoom
Is
had that
the
one,
score
then they're
gonna be
probably looking to
3-22?
dive and even fight past it with the CK, but a much-needed grab from Beastcoast. And I think
Oh,
they
the
should
skin
keep
is
going.
very
I think even
cool.
just smoke, look for another kill
Yeah,
while CK's
he's
dead.
like,
Even though your Haunt's on cooldown,
Okay, but
yeah,
that's-
this is the game where you can
that's
slow
what I
down
was
at all anyway,
expecting.
even if you have
CK
the
doesn't
Spectre.
have very many outs. Neither does Nature's Prophet after he
K1 showing in the
TPs. Neither
mid.
does Lush Track when he runs in.
Right.
So I was
Yeah,
thinking
they
they
got
were going to
some
do
tailwind
plays
now.
like
Hold on a
that
second.
over and over, where they kind of like
Notice will be
overextend.
back in
I
the game.
think
He'll TP over
Beastcoast
towards the
can
mid
have
lane.
5 outs this
Good
game.
area to connect with any action that Beastcoast look for. See if they can get
I mean,
into
yeah,
the
almost.
triangle of BetBoom
No, they will just
at the moment.
go and get
Oh, they'll
out.
lose.
With them up here.
Damn
Look at
it.
this. He's ready to break that smoke on this Pugna.
Gajira's going for the wraparound.
Oh.
Getting
Or
on
it's
top of the
Major,
buzzer.
he's
There's the
getting
combo.
first
It's going to be a
hit.
very
Wow.
dead force Major.
Exploded.
Beastcoast
And it goes on the
trying
tiny.
to find
Nice.
these kills, breaking apart BetBoom.
You want some coke,
7K.
dude?
Decent amount too.
5K.
I think he was still kind of
think
trying
you
to
need some
tank
coke,
the game
dude.
anyway, but it's
It
a
looks
good
like they're
decent
getting
kill.
1,000
Blood
gold
is
for every
a
kill.
very honest
almost.
streamer.
As we
He
saw,
would never
15
sell
minutes
out
was hit.
poor gambling
Shard is
company.
purchased.
Five more
Roshan
kills
is
this
on
in
the
game.
menu very
Subs.
likely. I think they might just walk away.
Yeah,
I
that's
think so.
major
They know that
copium,
they've still
actually.
got quite the lead
True.
against Beastcoast at this
Spend
stage of
on,
the game.
thank you.
And you can't fight BetBoom. If they're set up with Tombstone, with Nether Ward, no way Beastcoast can fight. They have to try to catch and pull them out of range of these huge...
Instead of no way, he should
circles
have said
these
no
teams
shot.
fight.
To be more like,
Catch
you
that
know,
too fast.
like a
No way they
youngling.
can do it.
Now they will scan it and see if any of Beastcoast want to
The
try
younglings, Anakin.
to get him for a potential steal.
Will Schofield go for it is the question.
Can
It's a
it
hard
hit?
one
Nah,
to do.
exactly.
There's no way into Tombstone. There's zero way.
See what they
Dawn
can do
is.
here.
Where's
Yeah.
Tombstone?
Roche is too scary.
Oh.
They should not even
They
bother
almost
with
ran
this.
over towards him. They
Oh,
take
that's
him
a
down. He
mistake.
wasn't able to get in the pit in time. Lal picks up the Aegis. BetBoom
Lol.
continuing to build their strength up.
And it feels like Hector,
Oh, that name.
K1, maybe feeling
Larg.
like his team is making the space. He's
What?
queued up the
What?
Radiance.
He wants that Radiance.
It's
He
like
really, really does.
very hard.
You can see the reasoning
say.
for it versus like
Larl.
and whatnot, but
Lol.
see if he's able to get it.
Larl.
BetBoom?
No,
Larl.
It's
no.
unnoticed.
Larl.
In,
Can you do the
Korean-
rrr,
in-
Bulldog?
Starting
in
to
Korean
bring the
and
spawn
stuff.
away
Like
back
a
from
lion,
the
a
Aegis on the
tiger.
left track. Highly likely they can look to push for a tier 2.
Oh, look at this beautiful Pugna. Oh,
Anyone?
yeah.
It's just constantly
Nah, nah,
going
go
I'm
on.
waiting for
Always
Bulldog.
having
No,
nothing to play with.
Bulldog, you're next.
By the way, in the
R.
meantime, keep watching K1. Or sorry, the Hawk in the meantime, right? Use greater trees,
R,
taking
that
couriers,
was
taking
kinda
towers, while his
cute.
team on the
Pirate.
bottom.
And that's it
Oh,
done
boy.
for the Silver Edge here.
Pirate. He is Admiral
Well, it
after
has to
all.
be close to record timing on the Prophet.
That has to be the fastest Silver Edge.
Yeah, I think it was already sort of a minute
Arr.
faster than the
Oh, there's
fastest.
Silver
Edge
Timing.
against
Indeed,
Spectre,
the
of
Silver Edge,
course.
there we go,
Oh,
already
no.
nearly 2 minutes faster than the fastest out of
That's
37 matches. This goes to
gonna
show
be hard.
how quickly Dahak can
And now it's got
farm
the big
on
trees
the
as
carry
well.
Prophet. When you see a Silver Edge
Tier
come out
two.
that fast, as you mentioned earlier, that's not going to be
Yeah,
too
Shrine.
much fun for K1.
Why is Shrine still in the game?
Just
Or
get straight in.
Outpost,
They're
rather?
continuing. They still have
Why
Aegis.
not?
They have this
Yeah, why not?
massive
Yeah,
push
like
lineup.
you also
Blast
said,
is
why
only
not?
level 2, but they don't need the high level
Let's
blast
go.
for Pugna.
And they can do
Larl.
that.
Edict of Hell?
High
On the front line.
ground. 17-minute high
Max
ground.
Soul Rip at the ready. Arcane Boots too.
Big
Hi.
trees.
Tombstone down for vision.
Let's see what Beastcoast can do.
Tombstone.
Can they do
What
anything
can they
to
do
stop
against
They
They have
they won the
nothing.
advantage as well.
They
can't.
But
like,
they have
the Pugno mode and
Grim
Tombstone
Q,
don't- you can't-
Avalanche,
How do you hit it?
stop
You're
the
gonna
push.
try. Let's see.
Wow,
Good
it's a
ages.
good toss.
Good
Oh my
ages.
god.
Tier
Deep
twos.
towards the tier
It's good
fours.
shit.
Good
It's good
movement.
shit.
See if they
All
can do
the
it a
way to
second
tier
time now.
twos.
BetBoom, the rest of the team will focus on taking the
Towers
aim.
Oh, the
contact.
D-Crab.
Crab comes out, gives him some
Force
safety.
majors, he
He'll
gonna
get the
save
edict
him.
off. The stun's there
Fuck
as well.
this
He actually
down.
does,
Balls,
kinda.
But they're
Yes.
getting very low.
Big
here.
Oh my
stun
god.
on
They're
the
trying to
last
find
track.
the
The
ball.
damage
K1
from
just thrown back
from the
in,
soul
and
rip.
hit by the
On the
break from
Pugna buyback.
As that's K1
The
down,
heals, oh my god,
BetBoom,
Soneko
they've
is
got the
such a
space
god
to
gamer,
continue
it's
to
insane.
push down these racks, and 18 minutes
Don't
in,
misuse God
they'll be
Gamer.
taking the melee racks away from Beastcoast.
Is that the fastest racks also of the tournament? Or of the
Oh, he's getting both. Oh,
Wow.
BetBoom, no
That's
mercy.
upsetting.
And you can tell they understand how powerful their draft is versus that Spectre. With the break,
they're definitely gonna nerf
Both
Nature's
reds,
Prophet
the
charge.
silver reds.
that was one hit with the break,
It's
and then full
broken.
rip, and he just explodes. Soneko now
Both
with the mech
reds
too,
are
so
sick.
continuing to keep this pressure ramped up.
Silver
9k
Oh,
gold.
what an
Actually,
item.
got one.
And they can absolutely get ready to go for another push, maybe
Actually,
another
he
high
also
ground.
has
They
the
don't
Iron
have
Branch,
the
which is
ages. It
like
was a good
15
start
armory.
from Beastcoast,
Right.
being able to position well as deep as he was with the toss back.
Nana, go on. Tell them how they're gonna win. What does Spectre have? Manta.
K1
Yeah, I
taking
mean,
the farm zone
Monta's
ancient.
big.
They had to be so
Manta.
careful if they just attempt to get a rift on
Manta's big
anybody.
copium.
They're absolutely going to go
I
down.
mean,
Oh, and they're getting no farm.
it's
Their
helpful.
whole map is
The
just
problem
being
is
taken away. When
that
BetBoom
they're
does
so
this
far
and races
behind
play
that
onto
the
the triangle, now it's like, look
the
at the way
tombstone
Beastcoast
is the
playing.
problem now.
Well, where do we go now?
For
Because they
Spectre.
don't want to take a head-on fight unless it's some toss back into the beat.
I know I said it wasn't going to be a problem, but it's a problem now.
Smoke here from BetBoom.
And they're hunting.
They're ready to go again.
Look at the
They see
posture on
Chris
Snake.
pushing up the
He
mid.
truly is a Giga Chad.
Breaks onto Laurel.
And
This is a
do
little
they
scary for
understand that
Beastcoast.
also Spectre is not gonna
Back
do
off it,
pure
good
damage
start.
with her
I was
passive?
gonna say, well,
No,
no,
Wow.
yeah, that's what I mean. But I didn't think of it.
Oh
I
my
didn't
God,
think
the other way
Because of
they
zombies.
would get levels, and
They'll
I
take the
didn't think
outpost
they'd
back
be
under
so
their
weak.
control, but only momentarily as Gojira
Oh,
will take the
how
run.
did you
But there's the
play?
Yeah.
24 damage
Smack.
coming out from the CK with the DD.
Good
Oh my
God.
god.
Why is it showing
It
buyback?
just
Yeah.
it continues to be incredible
Yeah.
reads really from BetBoom and just playing the map perfectly, right?
Alright,
They
this
swing
is
to
why
Ancients,
you,
deny the farm from Beastcoast.
pick
Beastcoast
CK.
like, we have a small opportunity to
Always.
perhaps farm our jungle. Instant smoke from BetBoom, run across to just clear out the jungle instantly. Yeah, just restricting the map, restricting any farm for K1 really. As the Hawk goes anywhere he wants. Look at him, he's farming some Ancients. It is blocked, but he has so many different
6 more
places that he can
kills.
farm. And now he almost has BKB too, so double
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
BKB gonna be ready. Laurel on his way toward his Bloodstone.
Well,
The trees.
And oh, a nice pickup.
Give him the
Illusion
mana.
Rune inside the CK spot.
Another tier 2 taken. With BetBoom.
I don't think it's winnable anymore.
See how much pressure they want to put on. They could wait for the next Roche if they want to
You
take it
thought
safe.
it was winnable?
The
alright,
lead that
what
they have, they still can
happens
get
when
away
you
with
ban CK?
chilling out for
Do
a
they
bit
pick
longer. It's going to be a
Naga
long, long
instead?
time. for K1 to
Mars!
get to that next
So
level.
good
The
to
Mountains
see
are
ya.
1300 gold
Games
towards
are-
the Radiance right now.
They are constantly hunting. And yeah, we watched Stinger just get smacked in an
I
interesting
don't think
pickup
Seek
there.
is that
Whisper.
broken. They're just struggling.
He's gone for the
lane
ag.
hits
All right,
free
I mean,
No, I
lane.
think it's just
Yeah.
because they're playing versus this huge push. They need something to be able
Smiley
to
face.
clear either the CK illusion.
Oh,
or
they're
the high ground.
smiling.
Yeah.
He needs something. Anything that they can spam
Wow.
out to with the toss back, couple sets of
They
axes.
didn't show the
maybe it
sea
could
smile
happen.
though.
They've got to have the wave clear.
Alright, Aghanim
Got to be able
Scepter,
to keep the game going and
Beastmaster.
try and hold back BetBoom the best they can from
He's
approaching
doing a
a
bulldog
second lane of
build.
barracks.
I'm gonna quickly
Yeah,
should
actually,
have
when
called
Ags.
the win probability because I feel like it's starting
Okay,
to
this
feel
is
pretty,
He should
have
pretty
called-
hard for Beastcoast,
He should
but
have called himself
once
not
noted,
sea
I'm not gonna
smile,
spoil
but
it.
SE8. Wait, no, I meant
TP bottom,
SE
as soon as
smile.
there is any
Ah,
room
I
for
ruined
Hector
it,
to get
sorry.
some farm, they swing across the limit.
Sonya literally what?
I mean, K1,
Like
Hector,
C?
the spaces that he's
CEA?
had to
C?
sort of head
Smile?
into to get the CS, it's been very, very tough to find.
There is SE
It's
smile.
almost impressive he
Yeah.
has the last hits that he does,
Put the
continue,
joke back
considering the
down.
pressure that BetBoom are continuously putting in and staying on Beastcoast half the
It's
map.
good against
They
CK
never have to
illusion
go
and
back.
mainly
This
the high
lineup,
ground. They
right,
can
with the
defend.
Pugno, with this,
kill the trees.
No, it's really high ground for
Everyone's just
them.
full HP.
They have no defense.
You should never want to build that, you know?
They're always just full HP, fully
BKB.
sustained to keep pressure. Now they're even buying
Wow.
gem, so now they're just going to limit any vision that Beastcoast even has to look for any of these fights if BetBoom is split up.
Who's the
Beastcoast, Chris
tracer?
has got his BKB.
13,000.
Stand a bit of a better chance being able to jump in and commit
22
without the
minutes.
concern of just melting to the damage output.
BKB?
of heroes like Lal and
It's important he
of course,
BKBs before
Force
blinks,
Major.
so he doesn't get cooked
He
by
is
Netherward.
still mostly just a toss back.
Yep.
A toss back into an avalanche in most of these.
Bloodstone. We never see that item.
And we do see Notice notice now has a blink dagger on the CK, so an increased way to catch
kind of
now
a
for the
dance
side of
game item.
BetBoom.
That's so weird.
Gojira, get him. Schofield is incredible.
I miss the Bloodstone Spirit or Storm Spirit.
They just need to work on that final tier 2 top BetBoom to be able to push towards
Like 5 Bloodstones from
opportunity
Spirit.
of
Also
taking away the remaining barracks, the high ground defenses that Beastcoast have.
They seem pretty relaxed, to be honest, right? Just taking Ancients again,
I'm amazed you
limiting the
didn't go
farm. Don't let Beastcoast outside of the base unless they
on
run his forward.
Flash.
Which, if you look at Beastcoast, that's kind of
Maybe
been the
he's
story
like
for the last 6
just
minutes.
waiting
or so.
for Aegis. They'll give him Aegis again, and you
Make
won't
a
have to
jump
worry
out
about BKB.
Should
Oh,
be an
Oh
easy kill
my
to
God.
things
That's
off,
gem.
and they could
That's a
take
gem.
him down, Beastcoast.
right? Oh no, he
Using
didn't
the
have it.
opportunity to make that play here with the Hawk Vision.
Very nice.
Very
He
nice.
did not have the gem, though. I think he passed it off to the CK just
But
before
he's
this.
the gem
That
of
would've been a big
CIS
pickoff. If they
Dota.
get gem,
Yeah.
then they can start clearing wards and look for those split pickoffs. But yeah, they did give it to CK. Speaking of CK, DD on notice.
They have vision.
Double damage.
Almost has to be careful about how he shows around the mid. They'll smoke up behind him,
It's
but
spotted,
They
though.
smoke?
it did indeed. That vision
This could be
definitely
good,
caught
there's no
Chris
tombstone.
going into the smoke.
Yeah.
And now they're
There's
looking to maybe
no,
bet. They're gonna bait notice.
No Aegis
Trying
either.
to
Laurel?
for a jump.
Oh.
Will
Goes
get
back.
around.
All the way
But
back.
he
did
the
BKB.
Bloodstone.
No BKB. No BKB though.
He's dead.
Explodes.
Holy heck. That suck is
Pugna's
sticking
low.
out in BKB.
Pugna's
Wow.
Because Beastcoast, they're the ones
Wow.
getting the kills. 2 for Whisper.
That was a really
I'm
heads-up
actually
top play, but a
clapping.
very strange play from Laurel. I guess
They ruined all the
thought they would be able
combos.
to tank through all the damage, but
They round
they
4
knew they were there.
ruined
They did.
4-19,
Constantly, and they still
3-2.
get caught by it.
Rose is spawning. They should contest this and kill it.
Yeah, they should.
Maybe thinking that
50 seconds.
They're pretty bad heroes, so.
Beastcoast taking him down incredibly quickly when he's separated from the rest of
Spectre
his team.
does a horrible
Like,
rush.
he gets the Bloodstone up, but he's not the hero with BKB.
It doesn't
He's able
get
to just
the,
get focused.
true
Why
damage.
did he ult here on
Everything
CK?
from Beastcoast.
Big kills here for Beastcoast.
And now they're into the
Maybe.
pit
Maybe you
themselves.
can't. Well,
That's
leash
big stuff.
or
It's been a tough start to the
Thank
game.
you.
Tough
This is
first
remarkable.
25 minutes here for
I
Beastcoast.
don't know.
And they're finding ways to
But he-
punch into BetBoom.
Oh my
Get
God,
this
he killed it so
pickup, Aegis
fast.
on K1.
I actually cannot believe that that sequence just happened. That is absolutely massive for them.
Wow.
We've got the
Hey, one
Shroud
now.
as well.
He almost
He
has
smiled.
his body now.
They're
on
doing a
this
little
bench. So
trolling,
versus these
making the
ranged
game
ones versus
interesting.
the
It's
healing,
the same
it's
what I
just
play. And I starting, here we
starting to
go.
find himself something to hunt, though.
yeah.
That's the point now. Yeah, can't quite finish off K1 on his own. With 4 minutes and a half to play
Almost
with
has
this Aegis.
Skazi. Has
I mean, for
1500
BetBoom,
more.
We've seen
for it.
already very much they were trying to
still
go
have
for
full
this
map
sort of
control.
timing where they were taking these early towers. It looked like they wanted to go for an early finish, an early win. It's getting slowed down now. Now that there's this Aegis for 4 minutes on K1, what are you doing now, BetBoom? Do you still have to keep
Do
your
you
foot on the
really
pedal?
care
I think
about
you
Still do.
Spectre
Yeah, I think
Aegis?
you should still look to be pressuring. Especially when
Before she
Haunt is on
has
cooldown.
Skazi?
That's probably one of the bigger things you have to worry about. I think you still look to
What do
be
you mean?
perhaps
He does a lot of damage.
keeping racks when you're playing with this type of lineup.
Oh,
They
burst
still
him
have a
for
huge
sure.
advantage in any type of
Wait,
fight.
that's
As long as
dispersion.
they don't just get
The
picked off
silver
and
edge.
lose their most important hero right at the start. They'll take out tier 2, but still playing in the area.
That's going to be a solid defense as well from Beastcoast. I mean, as we said already, Whisper having the axe, those 0 cooldown axes.
Ooh, and speaking of another interesting one, to Hawk, this is a different pickup. It's gone for an Ags on the Prophet this time around.
And we see sort of a
Oh my
variety
God,
of
what
builds
is
from him
that?
when he
It's
plays
so
the carry
bad.
Prophet.
It is a really strong one. We don't see it too often because we see it play as
Yeah.
a carry
It's
most of the time.
complete
but
garbage.
It's really powerful.
Literal
Lord,
garbage.
Something like Tusk.
Eggs
Tusk is
is
just trying to
that
go and,
I
like, get a snowball up
They're
and get
all
moved. The
Bulldog
damage is
fans. That's what
ridiculous
this
too,
is
and
telling
of course
me.
that cooldown drops down, so frequency
My
of it
all
is
if the hack is playing MP.
constant for
Well,
the
they
pressure
have
that BetBoom's been playing.
Wraith Pact, Nature's Prophet
Wraith Pact
Axe,
done as well from
Beastmaster
Force Major.
Axe.
So
Okay.
the team fight together will still be very strong for
The
BetBoom.
Bulldog
As
is
we
I heard
just
said,
a
that.
few
smart
times that
person
Beastcoast have
and
managed to
they know.
take the kills
No,
against
it's
the
Friday.
Played again.
Like a
all off the
spider.
back of these toss
You have to
players.
say it's a
Favorite.
monster for legal
It's all
reasons.
about him getting in,
It's a monster.
ripping someone away
For
from the
legal
rest of their
reasons.
teammates. That's what they have to look towards. If they don't get that toss back, they're probably not taking any sort of chance of winning a team fight.
And they're actually just playing it still the economy game. Sitting in the triangle with 4, leaving to Hawk to just do whatever he wants, farm around the
Oh,
map.
we're cool.
What's
and
your
if
time?
Beastcoast walks in, then they have to fight a
31?
5v5 every single time. And fighting
30,
against high ground
31,
is still a bit of a
32.
problem.
Bulldog?
Still
Yours?
7-0-6 to Hawk.
Thing.
Yet to go down this game.
Actually,
Of course,
don't
as
know
we've
what.
seen from his play
What's
style, he's
going
happy
on?
to build to carry at any stage of the match,
He's
even if it gets
busy.
later on. He's got many ways to play the game as
Packing his bags to go to Stockholm right now.
Continue to keep every single lane pushed out. Him and the
I
CK,
think
Notice
Alliance
is
members should
Phantasm.
be very good at packing bags.
BetBoom is still, they're not, I wouldn't say like really shaken up, but that was
There
their,
should be
this was their
practice,
time to like get the Aegis and end
Practice
the game.
room.
So right now
For
they're
that.
still getting
Getting
ahead by
the,
a significant amount, but
He's getting all the
Beastcoast
toys for
trickling back into this one.
him and Cardi.
Still hard though.
I heard they're sharing a hotel room.
Another itemization there from
His
BetBoom,
axe is
just
good.
continuing to go for everything that's about grouping up. Reeves now finished on Senego.
Okay, well, he's got the money for his Scard. He's going to try and get that last ultimate orb back safely through the courier, but there's...
It's hard versus the Hawk
Oh,
as well,
no.
too. We've seen like these treants, like a random
Courier.
greater
Be
giant comes
careful.
out and just kills a courier.
Not the easiest for K1 to pick up his items
Oh no.
with the courier.
That's a good voice line.
Oh,
as well,
no.
yeah.
That creep
They
wave
saw it.
did
Oh, he noticed the courier there. Oh my god, what a jump.
CK, where are you backing? Yeah, you got
Half
everything they can get in this sort of match. Beastcoast
on
whilst
the
they're behind.
courier, on the
It's gonna
Scotty.
be a bit of a slowdown
They
on K1's
need that
progression.
Scotty.
Bit of a waste of the tombstone though, 40 seconds. You see Beastcoast, as soon as they see that, they're like, okay, maybe potentially go fight since it is down. K1 can always join.
I can do
They
it.
get a wraparound though.
Oh, they don't want to fight.
Level
This
3
is
roar.
wrong.
Skazimo like Skazoo.
Another double damage. This is the third CK double damage.
Beastcoast are trying to approach them from.
They're even just gonna TP back, beat the Hawk.
And maybe see if they can try and
Zag's
fight
gonna
out.
be game
Actually,
losing
fine.
for
And they
profit.
smoke themselves from
Actually,
tier two.
stupid.
They know that Beastcoast
He needs to be the right clicker.
BetBoom, they're happy
Oh,
to get
notice,
Up.
jumps in with a BKB. Oh my god, this snowball though. But he's just jumping into the Hawks. His smile is gonna get bursted. Senego is slowing down Gajira, but the TP from the Hawk, they're just gonna blow him up. Amazing gameplay. But that boom.
But how is he just hitting the mid tower
They were prepared. They knew
with
what
Tiny? You
Beastcoast
think
wanted
he's
to do.
alone? There's
So
no.
they turn up and more than happy in these sort of team fight situations to get these kills.
I don't know. He got
Very, very
spotted
quick
as well, and he
initiation
still
there
went
from
to hit the
Notice,
tower.
leaving Chris
He
no
started
chance to get his
blinking away.
BKB off before taking
No
huge
Aegis.
amounts of
Oh,
damage
this
whilst he was
is
stunned
so
from that CK
bad.
opener.
They even have the
I was
like
watching to see if the Brute would catch the Tusk as well
Archon
too, because that's
ward on the
probably
high
one of the
ground
reasons
that's
like I was
uncleared.
mentioning why Dahak did go for that. If you get Brute as Tusk, you can never snowball save in those situations too. As 16k continue to build that lead up.
Time to push it.
Arcane Rune on
Nice
Laurel,
juicy
too.
tower he got
Orchid as
there.
well on
Now
Notice
this
for
is where the
extra
axe is
lockdown,
broken.
extra damage and pit.
On Beast.
but son.
See what Beastcoast could do. They really don't want to use these buybacks. They want to try and defend here as the
Fast,
four of them.
faster.
Can't without the Tiny though. They've
Oh,
got
wait.
spam to
Why is he
destroy.
Notice is
down?
just
Oh.
jumping in, but
He's gonna get
he's
rolled.
gonna fold
Pretty
because
deep
they
in
have no
on the
save
side.
really.
Jumps in for
What
the
the-
Okay,
what is he
that was
doing?
very
Taken out.
interesting
Out
jump.
towards Lyle. He's
They're
gonna
getting
be
tier
caught
3
by
though.
Intuos done. The rest of
Still.
BetBoom focusing down the objectives.
Did you think that
See
would
if they
go
can still stick
unnoticed?
around. There's going to be a snowball from Gajira.
Beastmaster is doing
in towards
0
the side,
damage.
clear out these
It's actually
quick
the
waves.
the
Look at
That,
tier three
Lord
jump.
and
that
the
3-2-2
Beastmaster
play
got
will
it
go
there.
unnoticed.
As I mean, note, he went in.
It is
There was no
enough.
need to get tossed back or anything.
The
So, you haven't got a
Pugna
tiny,
Ward and
well,
the
I'll
Wraith packs
disposition myself
makes
for you. As he blinks in up
Beastmaster
towards tier
Axe
4, he's
do
gone, and that's
like
the
almost
push put to an
nothing.
end.
How long was the BKB on cooldown? He had like 8 seconds left on the CK. It was just a bit too aggressive from Notice.
What is this?
They went straight
Wait,
for it.
it was fast.
Overextending.
Quick fingers.
And
You
you've got to be
should
careful
stun
going
and
deep,
then
especially
do
when
the
there's
rest.
Spectre ready to punch into
But
you
he's
with
8
the
seconds from
He
gets
BKB.
taken
What is
down,
that
no
play?
trouble at all.
Holy
As
moly.
At the least out, around sort of him
Holy
diving in,
heck.
making space, as he would tell them. You know, they were able to get the tier 3, but it's still not quite
Wait,
the
so
same
he
as
he
they
gave
were.
out jam like
Once
that
at
as
least
well?
big
Oh
with
my
15K, it's
freaking
not really
fucking
growing,
god,
it's
man.
staying around
Spectre's
this
getting
area.
strong.
They did get the gem
Scotty.
on Beast Coast. They were able to grab that one from Notice. So maybe able to get some type of D word, some vision, and a little bit of
Now
breathing
this game
room
is
now on the
over.
map. Only for a second though.
Wait,
BetBoom
what do you mean
goes
it's
back up,
over?
And killing is back on the menu.
They're
BetBoom won.
winning.
As I predicted. 20 minutes
Ah,
was
okay.
decided.
See what they can go for. I mean, it's
Uh,
getting close, of course,
looks
that
like they're
potential rush
struggling,
and
but-
respawn time.
No, it was just stupid
He
go.
spawns bottom.
That's
Beast Coast
alright,
bit
good
fortunate
for
for them
everyone.
there. A lot
Well,
of
that's
teams-
just
Now he
the
got
people
scolded
now.
by
Sixth or
Dexark.
7th one I've already seen.
He's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
You're
about that
not
next Roche fight.
Fury and you
Yeah,
cannot
so
just
checking it
like
out.
jump like
A little
that.
bit of time until we will
You don't
see
have
it.
BKB. Stop doing that. Stop throwing the
That's when it
game.
was a
And
shorter
now he's
respawn,
like,
so BetBoom, they've got
alright,
to hold
bro,
back.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta say it
chill.
in Russian,
Elsewhere for
otherwise
action.
it doesn't make any sense.
I say it in Russian for
Ты
us.
заебал, куда ты лезешь? Ты дурак, блядь. У тебя БКБ нету. And like this.
Almost a Wraith pack on the Beastmaster.
Also, Tony with that.
I am
Yeah,
the
big one as well for Giro is gonna be
BKB
this blink trigger.
net.
You know, he's now going to have a much more reliable ability to save these
Book
heroes
a
to get
butt
caught by
net.
the blink stuns of BetBoom.
Becka B. Niet.
You can always be the follow.
Bliat.
Suka.
I feel like the real problem that BetBoom's going to have, if Kujira's able to get his next up, he gets that agony.
All right, what do you build on Spectre though?
Someone wrote 1,000 push-ups.
Scary for BetBoom.
That's gonna be a way. If they get to that point in the game, that's
Tony.
I feel like, but I don't think BetBoom's gonna let them drag the game on to that extent.
He's going Moonshard. He's just going right. He's just got Blink. Wait, he only has Blink BKB?
15 minutes of play, but this second half that we've seen,
That's
Beastcoast
not
have
good.
been able to hold them back.
Is he even going to be able to right-click if he goes Moonshot? I don't think so.
Like BetBoom's early lead.
It was pretty much the best opportunity that Beastcoast had when they got the kill onto the Lesh, then Roche spawned. Because BetBoom,
much
if they
damage
have
does he
Roche
have?
themselves, that is very likely just the end of the game.
It's all expected anyway, and they have pretty good
I mean,
heroes
I feel like if you show heat map, it's just
against
like
it.
all of BetBoom around the triangle of
He's
Beastcoast,
got
where
Ags
the
now.
The Hawk is just playing inside of his triangle around Angel.
Look at this from Beastcoast. They're going to come out with a smoke. They know that BetBoom is trying to stay around.
400 damage for the
to make
hero.
moves.
This
They know
tiny
they're
is
here.
right.
They saw the axes, and now they'll see the tiny. Getting vision
Very
around
manly.
a bit, though. They know the next big fight is all about that.
No,
range
like,
on.
he has no damage
The next
items.
stage
Like, he
is-
has
Oh, this
400
is
damage.
positioning.
Power to push
Scary.
up and take another set of racks, maybe even more. And likewise for Beastcoast, it could mean that they have that extra ability to hold the defense and have that hero that they can put at the front. Maybe bait BetBoom into.
What do you think
making
about
dives like they did the last time round off the
Orchid
back of the
on
push.
CK at this part of the game?
One is getting quite
Why
far.
would he build
Yeah, he
that?
is.
Body's done.
He's catching
Axe
up.
is
This kills
done
the force for
afterwards,
us.
too.
It's good against
He's gonna be able
Snowball,
to commit
if
it
you
to backline
predicted.
pretty easily.
Oh, they're
Heroes
No, I'm
jumping
safe.
in force major,
Let's
but he
start to
doesn't
put
care.
some reactions out
The
from them,
snowball
and
back.
we'll get the Pugna wall
And
down, the Tombstone
Notice
jump
is
over.
just
Oh.
blinking on them, but he just forced him
Take it out.
back.
Holds back
Oh,
the CKC smart.
Spectre
He's
ulti.
trying to ground from the back. The BKB's coming
The
out now
ulti
for
from the
BetBoom scores.
CK,
The hack pops his,
he
but
leased,
they're
but he was
poking
able
things out.
to
Quite nicely
get the
here, Beastcoast.
ulti out.
Manta Dog.
The
Defense.
Beastmaster
Everyone is so
Axe
low.
is killing them.
Beastcoast,
Beastmaster
they're
Axe is
fine.
cutting them
Get
off.
back in, C-Smile jumps
Wow.
to the combo.
Oh my
Hold
god,
on.
the fuck.
Hello,
And
Dog.
he's trapped
You
us
were
around it.
saying?
They've got detection.
This
As
way,
they
here's a
continue to
tombstone
throw
of
down,
hell.
Hack's gonna try and sneak out to the side, but
He's going
they
down.
steal.
Oh,
They take
holy
it.
fuck.
Beastcoast majors well.
How do you throw this hard?
That was
I mean,
beautiful.
I thought from the
I
beginning of
think they're
me
gonna
playing the
but they're gonna
Prophet,
get it.
to be
Oh
fair.
my god.
No, I love you, but you do this horribly.
That whole sequence from
Do what?
Bulldog, you were saying?
You gotta get closer.
That's how you should
Get
have.
closer.
getting the two
Closer.
stones.
No,
Hold
you're
on.
saying it
You're
in the
saying?
seductive way. You should be cocky about it. Like,
Hold on. You're saying?
it is seductive way.
That was some of the most impressive team fighting I've seen at this tournament.
Absolutely.
That's not,
Just the
that's not my
itemization, too. You're now
seductive
starting to
voice.
see the
Hello?
fruition of everything. The Aghanims on Wizards.
I used Prophet ult with Axe, guys. 4k gold do nothing. Here we go.
All these spells from the side of BetBoom, and then they're
Yeah, they're crumbling.
I mean, look
They're
what
literally
Prophet's doing
just
this entire
crumbling.
fight. He's like, oh, he's just walking around in circles.
He's killing Illusion.
They were taking it easy
He
in the early
clicks
game. They
twice
He literally
on a
did
hero.
nothing.
They're ready to play, and BetBoom, they've got to, are they going to be
He
able to
goes invis, he
gain
taunts,
control
and
of
then he
this game? I
dies.
don't know, they're
I don't
losing
know.
that lead
Sounds like the
massively,
most
and they're
Nature's
losing that
Prophet
lead
play ever.
against the Spectre.
I didn't say that win probability earlier, just to let you know,
He's
it was
very
90% for BetBoom.
He's
I'm
like,
going to bring
Tell
it
us
up
your
now.
comps right now, Yenya.
Back to 50.
Мужики, вон такая пизда, если мы это проебем. Это просто непередаваемо.
Oh, wow.
Lose the control and the lead that you had as BetBoom in this sort of a game.
I love being right.
Absolutely. And now
Pepper
you were
laugh,
talking
he
also
doesn't
about
know.
Aghanims on Tusk. Potentially. He's halfway there.
He's halfway
They
there.
have a Spectre, Bulldog.
So?
BetBoom's starting to really feel this pressure.
Yeah, they are. They really, really
Didn't
are.
kill an illusion.
They're gonna
Alright.
tilt because they're losing on unlosable games.
So yes, players are known for not tilting.
The closest they got to taking a second set of racks was that situation.
We're like
where
untiltable
a bit of a dive
mountains.
came out from
They're
Notice.
very PMA as well.
They only got a tier
I
two
think
out.
all
They
the
couldn't
broken monitors have words to
Show
say.
them how to play real
I
Dota.
think it was
Hope all is
actually
well, sir.
to catch Beastcoast by surprise
not
with this
CIS
move.
guy,
Beastcoast
but
have
the
done
Latvian,
perfectly fine.
Estonian guy actually.
Beastcoast has good lane pressure, and the time that
I mean,
they've been
that's
able to
basically
buy,
Russia,
everything's
right?
back up. They've got plenty of items now picked up also
Can you
from
stop with
neutrals.
your imperialism,
They
please?
want to spell prison.
I don't support it.
And how do you kill Hector now? Twice.
I
Potentially
don't
know. Me
three times,
neither.
Because they could even pass him the cheese as well. So do they even have the damage to bring down the Spectre anymore?
It really does feel like a game where, one
Still
more
completely
Refresher
fight
shard
from
on
BetBoom
Beast.
and
No, they're not completely fine, Bulldog. Be honest with yourself. There was the, what, 16k lead? It's a 3k advantage now.
Yeah, it was once, what, sort of like 15k, 16k, it just went
Holy
in an
heck,
instant.
this accent, he has refresher and he's going refresher.
As
He's
Beastcoast,
gonna do the access refresh access.
refined
He's
play
gonna
and
scream
hits up moves
3
there, and it's
times.
quite what we've
Oh,
done from them.
catching Tiny though.
He's smart. He's gonna be fine with that, sure.
He's
It's
not
okay,
getting-
but he'll have that arcane
Can
ring
you
ready for
roar
next
every
move.
time he roars, Nana?
And space is
Can you
created.
do this for us?
Beastcoast, they can keep the
Don't
push
wanna
going
hear
on,
my
but
roar.
It's gonna be their turn to look for some
Oh,
more
yeah.
time.
Also, it's
I
cringe.
want
I'm gonna get dyes of cringe. It's non-stop in chat.
Content, Nana. Cringe is content.
I already gave the content. I leaned into the mic. That's my content.
BetBoom having to respond.
Now she's getting strong.
and
Very
constantly
powerful.
Because
Beastcoast, they're thinking about it.
That's-
all the time, they know exactly
I'll just
how
sell
to
the
use
eggs and
BetBoom
profit if
and
it was
turning up
him.
these situations. They've just got a complete read on them.
Look what you did to chat.
What's
And look at top, immediately
That's a
try to set
panic,
up for a
huh?
kill. They see the
Yeah,
trees
sunlock
up
them
there
and
looking for
roar.
the Hawk potentially. He'll quickly TP back though.
I'll do the roar.
who?
No, the meme. You know the meme? Do the roar. Do the roar.
BetBoom really trying to avoid a fight
No,
until
I
that
know
Aegis
it's
kicks
just-
out.
A roar now.
He's
I know this
incredibly
meme.
rich
That's
as well.
not another
5k
one.
gold in the bank. He can start getting his next item done.
Level 20 Undying soon, double tombstone. You thought one was going to be annoying? Have a laugh. What about two?
Nah.
Heal her, and also, you know, when they get close to the base, like, the
It will be
buildings,
I do not have
tombstone.
less shards.
It actually will become tombstone.
combos,
But
synergizing and just
I
tearing
honestly
through
think
the
you only get less shard if you're defending high ground. Or push, like actively
usually when
pushing high
pushing.
ground. Yeah. But they, I mean, they haven't pushed high ground since that mid-rax.
To the side, lol.
Oh, they are gonna catch Gojira.
Beastcoast want to do anything to help him out.
Okay,
Snowball to the
looking
side.
good,
Oh,
looking
damn.
Try and get him
good.
out there with a nice
Oh,
force attempt
no.
from Stinger.
That was the gem that they got from earlier. BetBoom, I think they already have one. So
The
they'll
Yem
probably
of
turn that one to
hell.
base. 20 seconds until Aegis gets reclaimed.
Of course, in terms of farm, Dahak is still miles away at the top, ahead of anybody else by quite some bit.
You can never
Wow.
count out the Hawk Nature's
Although,
Dark
okay,
Nature's Prophet.
level 25 Nature's Prophet is gonna start to be a little
but
scary.
it's still something you always have to
It'll
watch
start
out
to be a little more
Why?
difficult.
K1, now he has an
The
What
split
is he
push.
gonna go
Dream
for?
items versus the Nature's Prophet.
Yes.
The split
Scotty
push.
and the Abyssal.
What is he gonna go for? In which talent?
Oh my god, triple roar.
I mean,
On
with
who?
this
The
map,
no
it's
teacher?
almost impossible
On
to
Nature's
look for
Prophet,
any
yeah.
sort of wrap.
No, I'm saying
Like,
Nature's
in
Prophet's
what
almost
scenario
25.
are we gonna see Dahak
Yeah,
get
you
that?
And he'll have
Yeah,
the-
and
the
which
no-
talent is he gonna go with level
The no-
25?
the no
You take a
TP.
huge
No
fight,
TP
while the fight's
cooldown.
happening, he's just
Okay.
not there. He's just
That's what I'm
not
saying.
getting
I think
the
that's gonna be an
wrap
issue
flash.
for
He won the
them.
other day.
So you can only do it around sort of a distraction move.
Probably, yeah.
So that actually gives them a chance. I don't
Spectre
think
can
they
hunt
win
him,
any
though.
team fights.
He did pick the
You'll always
damage
have at
trees.
least one form of way to
One
jump
game.
on
But
top.
the Axe cooldown on Spectre is actually incredibly long. So I mean they have to play really well.
At
Yeah,
least
40
it's
second
like,
cooldown, isn't it?
highest healing done in the
Okay,
game.
yeah, 40 second compared to 0 seconds though.
Damage done. Very impressive from K1. He had a tough start, a tough
He
lane.
did the X one.
But at this point, he is absolutely where he'd hoped to be as a Spectre in the game.
Oh my god, this
Very farm.
Beastmaster
Doctors go
needs
for
to
the
be
BKB
bursted,
next
that's
to
for
make sure
sure.
he can have a better job
I don't
of
want to win the
getting
game.
stuck
Guy,
in on the fight.
he's scary. Who's that guy yelling?
Of course,
What is
with
that
BKBs
yelling?
there, very little that BetBoom
Hmm?
can do
Do you hear that?
to take down
No, on the
very,
stream.
very
So
beefy
there's
Spectre.
a fan
You're
who
gonna have to
just
address him last.
like
He's gonna address him last
screamed.
or address him when he split up and they
He was
catch him with
role-playing
the skill res,
Beastmaster.
just burst him in one shot, but that's very
He
unlikely.
was roaring.
Time from BetBoom. Let's see if they can find anything. Beastcoast at the moment
He's
inside
got
of
it.
the
There you
base.
go.
I'm surprised.
Wow,
went to three
treant damage.
Nana, you're Nana, you're saying?
Alright, no, all I'm saying is
It's-
BetBoom
it's good 'cause
absolutely
he-
lost.
He is the one jumping.
If
He's
he
the one
keeps
doing
it around, the
bulldog
Spectre will kill him.
but
They literally have the counter.
Bulldog killed.
Aye, BetBoom,
Whisper.
they're gonna
Oh,
try
and
to
that's what I
Oh,
was
no,
talking
no,
about. And the snowball, he's gonna fall as well.
Triple roar?
that's a
Triple
massive-
roar?
Wow.
That's gonna be the two of them gone.
Triple
Because
roar?
Nah,
she's
double
correct
buyback.
as well.
Double
Notice
buyback.
takes the both of them out.
Roar,
Right now.
roar, roar. Where is it, Nana?
Two heroes dead for a long
Double
time here.
buyback.
About a minute.
Right away.
They give K1 the tome. He's
You
now
don't give
25.
min-rax.
This is where I live
Might have
less
to see
shards
Beastcoast
and just
still
set it
some
up,
buybacks
spam
here.
it. Should have had
Wow.
another push as well.
They're going to be coming in hard with the push.
They're doing the
down
push.
mid lane.
The push thing. The push
Nice on the
trick.
toss back. They see him though. They
Oh,
know.
they're giving it.
It was unlucky timing from Notice.
Please. BKB.
And then double roar. No?
Okay, it's melting.
Roar. Roar.
Roar.
And another one. Roar. The Hawk is just standing there for 9 seconds.
Wagner's dead. Wagner's dead. Oh, no, he's
Oh,
not
but
dead.
Satanic. Yes, Satanic does it. Even with 2 buybacks on the region, they with 3 buybacks, they cannot quite kill all the heroes.
2 buybacks on BetBoom.
Laurel is so manly and Notice jumps
Oh
and
no,
drinks
die
in.
back. Go on.
Invest.
He has no mana though. He has no mana.
He dies
Wow,
to
he
silence.
falls to work here.
Alright, that's
He
game.
blinked forward just to stop the TP.
Well, they were
Alright, they
not
missed.
fighting.
They got caught.
Nah.
Bro.
Alright, they got caught. They got caught. That was entirely winnable. That was a really bad catch.
Such clutch moments
Really,
they
really
need every
bad.
single life, and he dies literally just to cancel a TP over Nature's Prophet, who just didn't even really have the TP back
Again,
anyway.
they're going Notice, but his BKB is off cooldown. He orchids
They got him.
him and the TP and they break him and they silence him and the double roar, but it does nothing.
Five-up.
It's like roar. Okay, and Notice just doesn't care. He gets healed by Force Major.
20k gold.
80
It's
seconds without Chris.
Arias over now.
K1, he can't go in this alone. We see what happens. He just gets broken and focus fire
Wow, and
completely.
he did the diabolic time. The Hawk.
He's got. Look at him melting. Look at him melting power.
So much damage. Just go in, use it. Just go in.
Yeah, throw some axes against literally a zombie of hell and demons and dragons.
Alright,
They're unkillable. They're immortal.
alright.
The audience goes wild.
Bit of a dice roll.
Yeah, they're like.
It really looked like Beastcoast.
They
I mean, that was a
understood-
good game. That was a
They
good
understood
game.
how the game was supposed to end like 20 minutes ago, and they were just waiting for it to end for last 20.
No, that was good though. Like,
So they're not that excited, but like, хорош, чувак, разъебал его. Давай. Next игра такая же легкая будет.
The arena is filling up.
BetBoom, they seized their opportunity
Nice,
in
time
these
to
final
go, Bulldog.
moments to shut it down. So a few misplays from Beastcoast in a game this
Who's
volatile. It
who's
just
driving
cost
you
them
to
the game
Stockholm?
completely. It's
Your
over.
mom?
Yeah, couple of
Nice
slip-ups
one.
for sure for BetBoom, but I still have to give a lot of credit to Beastcoast for just finding opportunities to try to trickle themselves back in this game after what, 15,000 gold deficit after losing all their towers and everything.
I'm taking the train.
A close match, but yeah, BetBoom, they keep their composure.
Absolutely.
Like,
There we
you
go.
can crash now,
Viking,
like
Viking
last
to the
Best of three
station, or
goes to BetBoom.
I have e-bike.
I don't have a car either, so I'm not judging.
Raid called me before and she wanted me to come early, so I might go early.
Giling-giling, hayaan yung mata nila ay lumuwa.